Alright, so we're going to go through and place and show you some edits of the machine gun bunker civil cell. Not sure why it doesn't preview there, but it doesn't. We'll go ahead and say OK, and we'll place this cell. Now what I have here is the top inside of the wall drone. That is the reference. It's the top inside of the wall, and that needs to be profiled. In this particular case, it's actually profiled at about an elevation of 8. The existing ground in this area is about elevation of 5. Alright, so like I said, top of wall, inside, door side profile. So I'll choose that. That geometry looks good. I will reset and accept that cell. Now I do have construction class off, and as soon as this is placed, we'll jump into edits here. Alright, you can see the bunker here and over here. Alright, so let's go through some of these edits. So probably one of your if you come in this area here and right click, there's a revetment there, 10. That does control that's actually a closed shape all the way around here, but that is the inside of that basically the building wall there. And you can control the length of the building with that edit right there. So initially that's negative 12 feet. If we look at this a little bit more, I'm gonna right click one more time right in this area, because there's another really critical element here called vertical control, and that is what, if you look over here in your profile or in element properties, that is what's controlling the the height or the depth of that building there. It's going 8 feet off of the top, and obviously that could be changed with modifications to that there. The other probably one of the other elements, I'm kind of showing you some elements that were kind of built early on, but this element here, right, it's called slope control, and if you'll look, you see at 33.33%. You can modify this 10 feet right here, but so this is 10 feet off the bottom here, up on a 33.33% slope, and that's really what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing right here. That's really the ramp down into the building there. Now, one thing the cell doesn't do, it does not shoot up here and meet existing ground. So that's really something you're going to have to kind of figure out how to get there after placement. Now what I would do would be use the create 3D by slope to target to terrain model. I'm going to just do a cut only, corner constant. That all looks good. Right side, I think this thing, and basically we're going to do this off that vertical control element, but let's just go through the prompt. So to terrain, locate the reference element. This is where I'm going to come in and select the vertical control element, and then reset for the active terrain model, cut only, and then which side. I want it to be the right side, and then we'll just data point to accept that, and that gives you this element here. That's where it basically daylights, and you could actually come in and say plan by 3D and grab that, and that shows you here. You could actually come over and just kind of quickly do a measure. Just do a measure between points would probably work, from there to there, and so it's 15. And so that's one of the things edits we may want to make here. We change that to 15 feet here. and that would get that ramp to where it daylights, or at least close to that point there. Other edits, I think this element here is just between those 2 points there. But this one right here does control, that element there controls this width that you're seeing here. So if you wanted to change that, you could change that. I'm going to turn on construction class just for a second. We'll talk about templates. I don't think there's just a whole bunch else geometry wise in what I've shown. I may be missing something, but not much. There are a lot of templates here, right? So there's actually a surface template up here on the top, right? And for the roof, and then you got a surface template down here on the bottom for for your floor there. There's a surface template there, and then you've also, which surface templates aren't too hard to figure out how to get to, but because I mean they're pretty clear there, and there. But the linear templates can be a little confusing. So we're all actually drawing, this little area right here. That is actually being drawn from this linear template right here. So see if I can grab that and edit it. So if I edit that, that is what is drawing the footing. And then we've got another template, and again, it's kind of hard to grab these. Let's see if I can get to it. I think it's that. I may have to go to the corridor edit template tool to get to it, but I think you can grab it. So that's the outside. There it is right there. So you want this one right here, and that's the building wall. So basically from there to there, right, that's that footing, but inside of that we've got that wall there, and you can go and edit it just like this, and it's just a wall. Probably has point controls. If we go in here and look at the corridor objects, this opening is probably done with point controls or parametric constraints. Yeah, you see that opening there. So we've got the height and the opening. That's what's controlling the height, and the opening is what's controlling this open door opening there. And so that's a couple of other edits. And then obviously we've got a couple of other templates here on these sides there that it's just a ditch template, sort of like your standard drawing kind of shows there. Alright, and that's a quick overview of that MGB cell.